Buckley's Entertainment Centre is Geelong's exciting place to go. The bistro is a great place to have a meal with friends. Look for new specials on the menu and relax in the friendly atmosphere. You can choose from 2 large alfresco areas. Friday and Saturday nights, there's live music in the lounge. The function room seats up to 300 with a package to suit your needs. There's always something happening at Buckley's.
For great food, great service, great value. Where else? Buckley's in Geelong.
And welcome back, and as I said before, it is the 2013 footy season, and it all kicks off this afternoon. And the big one, the 94.7 match of the day, it's out at the Shell Oval, and it is the Corio Devils taking on the all-new, all-revamped Tommy Tigers. And there's a big rumour going around that there could be a man called Anthony Pt3 taking the track for the Corio Footy Club. But first of all, as I said, the 94.7 match of the day, I'll throw it to you first, Eric. A big opening game, important for Corio, and Thomson, of course, want to make it a little bit better than their preliminary final appearance in 2012.
Well, I think they certainly need to go on from there, Dick, and put that one behind them. But the big marquee event with Anthony Koutafoutis lining up for Corio, and they've also got Daniel Berg, Rick Lazarick, Kane Hayes, Blake Hutchison, Scotty Werner, all back, majority of them from Anarchy, and they'll certainly make a huge difference to the Corio side. But I don't think they'll have enough firepower to knock over the Thomson side. Thomson, with Damien Clark, the new coach, and I think even with the loss of McLeod, Clark, O'Neill, Mackay, and a couple of others, I think they still have recruited well enough to win it.
Grubby, what do you reckon, mate?
Well, look,
Pt3's a big thing, isn't it?
It is, and this is the hardest show of the year, obviously, because we don't know a lot of the ins, a lot of the outs. We're just not quite sure of who's coming in, but I can tell you something. Koutafoutis was a champion, and all you people out there at Corio and just all football lovers, get out and see the Kouta, because it'll be a good day. Oh, North Melbourne, I think. He played for the Mighty Blues. Get out there, and I'm going to tip Corio to bowl them over. Bowl the Tommy Tigers over, first up.
You really have stuck what little neck you've got out so far, really, haven't you, mate?
I reckon they'll knock them off.
Is that right? Unbelievable. Well,
3 votes, Koutafoutis.
Cool. Unbelievable. Another big game on today. It's up at the Duck Pond. There, I've said it for the first time in 2013. The Werribee Central's Ducks taking on the all-new, revamped, practice match winning North Geelong Magpies. Grubby, how much will North Geelong win by?
Oh, probably about 9 goals. I mean, no, I don't know.
What, you going for North?
No, I don't think so. I honestly don't know who to go for. I have popped over there a couple of times over to the Galvin Park, and they've got a lot of players. We've just got to wait and see if any of them are any damn good. And the same with North Geelong. They've got a few people in, a few people out. We really don't know. Home ground advantage obviously will go towards the Werribee Central's boys.
Grubby,
just butt in whenever you want, Eric.
well,
it's okay.
Can Werribee cover the losses Chug, Cornish, Leach, Simmons, Rosenberg? They're good players to lose.
Well, they are, but obviously you haven't been listening, because I said I don't know. I honestly don't know. These blokes that have come in, look, some of them have got reasonably good reputations. I don't know how good they are. Hopefully, for their sake, they're good players. But as I say, all new sides. I'll go for Werribee Centrals. Obviously, I know you're going for, but I'll go for Werribee Centrals in a tight one. But I think North Geelong will be the big improvers this year.
Yeah, well, I know it's always very hard to win up there, and even when North Geelong have had some great sides, it's been pretty tough winning up at the Duck Pond. Another big game on this afternoon, well, especially for the Winchelsea Blues. They're taking on the Belpost Panthers out at the Ring Road Recreation Reserve. Winchelsea having a dreadful season last year. Belpost still winning their 3rd in a row flag-wise, and they're obviously a very good side. A big test for Winchelsea, Eric, particularly with David Minch at the helm. I know they've recruited well out there, and they're looking for a big start to 2013.
Absolutely, Dick. A huge job for David Minch to come up against last year's premiers. First up will be a big task, but Kane Bonner, Tim van der Klooster, Daniel Hermans, all good players into Winchelsea. Belpost still, they've lost Chris Moreland, David Popovsky and Trevor Fletcher, but they get Matt Jovanovic back, and he's an outstanding forward. And if he's in any sort of form at all, it'll be just how far Belpost still, I'm afraid.
You've heard of Tim van der Klooster, have you, Grubby?
I have. He's up from the Goulburn Valley, so beat that.
He's sort of related, you know that?
Is he? I'll tell you what, apparently he's a pretty good player.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is...
Played at Mansfield.
Did he now?
Yeah, up with Menchie. Menchie was up at Mansfield.
Well, the Goulburn Valley's a pretty good league, and look, honestly, Winchelsea, funnily enough, is some of the players coming in we do know about. And I think they'll be a lot better this year. Real tough assignment to get the last year's premiers first up, Dick, but they'll be a lot better, and I reckon they'll give them a run for their money for a half.
Look, the thing is, it's a yardstick performance for them. They can obviously see how they're going, and if they can keep it under, well, I'm not being condescending, but they can keep it under 10 goals, they've improved immensely because they were getting some very big beltings last year, the Winchelsea Blues. So we can only hope that they can have a good start to the season, and nobody would have liked to have taken Delpo still on in the first game. Out at Inverleigh, yes, it's the Dale Smythe Inverleigh Hawks, and they're taking on another side that needs to improve immensely from 2013, and I speak, of course, of the Cheetahs. Inverleigh and Geelong West, who's going to win this one, Eric?
Well, I think Inverleigh will win fairly comfortably, Dick, although we don't know too much about the ins and outs for both clubs. But Dale Smith tells me that he's got them very, very fit, and he thinks they could certainly have a first-up win. Very happy to have the game at Inverleigh.
Grubby.
Don't know how good the Warrnambool and District League is, but there's quite a few players in Inverleigh come from there. They have lost Peel, is that right? Peel's gone?
I believe so.
Pilot's gone and Kenyon's gone.
Yep.
Kenyon's gone, yep.
So there's three pretty good players that Smithy's going to have to find. I don't know where he's going to cover them from, but I think they'll still be too good out there at Geelong West to beat Geelong West.
All right, out at the Kevin O'Leary Ring Road Recreation Reserve. No, it's not the Ring Road, that's the Kevin O'Leary Oval. I got that wrong. Early in the season, so I'm making some silly comments. We just saw him here before.
It's going to be a long year. Yeah, we did.
We just saw him go past before. Of course, the East Geelong Eagles, they take on the Anarchy Roos and Grubby. East Geelong at home, you'd think maybe a bit strong for Anarchy, although we don't know how Anarchy's going to go yet, do we?
Well, looking at their ins and outs, I think they're going to struggle with Berg, Perchek, I think Wilson, although he might be back. Ricky Lazarik's a terrific player. They've all gone to Corio, these blokes, and they've lost a lot of players. I think Costello's still out injured and Davis. I think they're going to really struggle. Anarchy and East Geelong might have a big win first up.
Same with you, Eric?
Yeah, I think so. Both sides with a lot of players left, but I think East have recruited a bit better.
Well, the other one's out at the Winter Resort, but it'll be a lovely day out there. I don't know what we call it, the Winter Resort this time of the year. The Belmont Lions, yes, the producer's going crazy here as we speak at the moment, the floor manager. The Belmont Lions taking on the Bannockburn Tigers. Of course, the Bannockburn Tigers with their number one ticket holder of the GDFL, Billy Caldo, in attendance, of course. A big game out at Belmont. And, Eric, what do you reckon? Are Belmont going to start the season off with a win, or Bannockburn, as we know, always recruit well and be a strong side again in 2013?
Belmont got a real chance here, Dick, playing at home, and Bannockburn under new coach Craig McGough. They've lost Eddie, Dillon, Taylor, Van Ingen. They're very, very good players who are probably the cream from last year. I think Belmont have got a chance, although it'll be a close game.
We're running out of time again, Grubby. Belmont Lions or the Bannockburn Tigers?
Absolutely no idea. I'll go for an upset. Belmont Lions, and they tell me at the launch that Dr. Peter Larkins was terrific.
He was fantastic. It was a great launch, as we said before, and Dr.
You
Peter
liar.
Larkins. He was very good, Peter
Benno
Larkins.
said you reckon he was no good.
I said he was magnificent. Oh, don't start that, you little insect. Well, that's about it, folks. We got through the first show for 2013. Thanks very much for your company. We look forward to seeing you again, all again next Saturday morning. On behalf of Grubby and Eric and all the boys on the team,
Pulse.
Don't forget the 94.7 The Pulse match of the day, 1:30 this afternoon. Yes, tune in. You'll hear a blow-by-blow description of the Cryo versus the Tommy Tigers with Anthony Koutafidis playing for the Cryo.
Koutafidis.
That'll do. See you all again next week. Bye for now.
Never giving in.